The Right Honorable Speaker, our boss and Chairman of the Speaker of the Bauchi State House of Assembly, and other members of the House that are here present, my Lord the Chief Judge, Deputy Representative, Your Royal Highness the Emir of Bauchi, and Chairman of the Council of Emirs and Chief, and his council members, the Secretaries of the Government, members of the State Executive Council, the Chief of Staff, the State Chairman of the Allied People's Movement, APM, the State Chairman of the PDP, and other political parties that are here, the Head of Service, the newly elected local government chairmen that are here with their well-wishers, other colleagues of mine that are contestants from the gubernatorial, senatorial, House of Reps, and State Assembly contestants, including my humble self-work for the Senate, the chief executives of parastatals and heads of extra-ministerial departments, our elder statesmen that are here, especially Jihar Bauchi and Senator Karia, distinguished invited guests, well-wishers, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The consistent and regular conduct of local government elections by our administration since its inception in 2019 underscores our unwavering commitment to entrenching democracy at the grassroots. We have so far conducted 3 local government elections in 2020, 2024, and the last one that took place yesterday in 2026. Like in the previous elections, the ruling party won all the chairmanship and most of the councilorships under my watch. We have just witnessed the administration of the oath of office and allegiance to the newly elected chairman of the 20 local government council, alongside 1 newly appointed honorable commissioner and 6 special advisors. Let me return all gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for making this day possible. And I warmly congratulate all of you on the well-deserved victory and appointments. The emergence of our dear party, the Allied People's Movement, APM, as the winner of all the chairmanship and 319 out of 323 councillorship seats across the 20 local government areas is a clear indication of the acceptance and appreciation of the policies and programs of our government by the good people of Bauchi State. It is worth stating that unlike in the previous 2 local government elections, which we contested on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, the recent elections were contested on the platform of APM. The outcome of the election has shown that the APM, though a relatively new party and smaller than the PDP, is nevertheless a formidable political platform. Indeed, the overwhelming victory of the APM in this local government election is a warning signal to the opposing and doubting talks that the opposition party will not stand a chance of making any impact during the forthcoming 2027 Our administration has never given excuses. We have consistently worked to distribute the dividends of democracy to every corner of our state. The overwhelming mandate given to the APM is a direct result of our visible track record of progress across all the local government areas, which includes infrastructural transformation, which will have linked urban and rural communities by completing over 3,000 kilometers of critical roads out of the 5,000 urban renewal, urban expansion. The over 1,000 kilometers of urban roads include the 18 recently commissioned township roads to reduce and ease road gridlock, boost security, and improve intercity access to schools and hospitals. Unique farmer, a durable framework that we must be able to drive and provide in order to make our place and improve our ease of doing business. And that's why security is our major concern as a government. Allah has given us the opportunity to be able to provide security that is recognized by everybody, including members of the international community. And that's why we are able to elicit over $5.7 billion in terms of commitment into Bauchi State. And everybody is not afraid to come to Bauchi. We have seen the many conventions and international fora and meetings that we have been hosting. It's a mark of recognition. We give institutional upgrade to the position governance at the grassroots. Our administration has completely constructed, upgraded, and equipped all the 20 local government secretariats that we have that were dilapidated and provided them with good facilities, including our state secretariat and even the seat of government to the government house. We have drastically combated infant mortality and widening healthcare access by constructing and upgrading mega primary health centers across the various local governments, including rural communities in all the local governments. We have, in collaboration with the international community, developed over 1,000 primary health centers of different categories. Educational revitalization. To reduce the number of out-of-school children, we have undertaken widespread renovation, construction of more than primary and secondary schools, alongside funding bayan and NECO, so that our children, irrespective of their own economic statuses, can go to school and then ease the problem or the burden on their parents or works. Agricultural revolution. We have heavily supported our local farmers, boosted regional food security by distributing tractors, heavy-duty machinery, and inputs alongside launching targeted smart agriculture by training over close to 3,000 youths in modern agriculture and giving them startup money ranging from 450,000 naira to 500,000 each. And today, they are the major investments that we have as a people. Water and utility provision, we have seen what we have done in Bauchi. 1,000 functional boreholes have been drilled in the state, and then water has been provided in Bauchi metropolis for the next 50 years. This is some of the takeaway. Charge the newly elected local government chairman. Most of the newly elected chairmen of the local government council are returning for the second time. I would like to remind both second and first timers that their nomination to contest for the election and subsequent victory were based on their personal qualities and competence, integrity and loyalty. They should therefore endeavor to destroy the confidence reposed in them. We are happy as a state. We are graduating in terms of leadership recruitment at the local level, because we even have PhD holders. The former head of service, the former house leader, going back to the local council. That means that the eyes are on the board, and that the position of the local government is no longer human capital and capacity. Further, and the trust and confidence of their people, they must live above board and be humble, enough to be servants and not masters of the people. They should not be tempted to misappropriate local government funds to their personal use. With the financial autonomy now granted to the third tier of government to run their affairs, you have no excuses for non-performance. But certainly, I know the expectations are too high on you. So I'm really bearing with you. I'm calling on our masters, the people of Bauchi, to really give you the opportunity to serve. And of course, even the stakeholders to be minimal in terms of their expectations and outlook for you. But certainly, you must for being closer to the people, local governments are required to provide good governance at the grassroots as enshrined in the fourth schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. I therefore urge the newly elected chairman to work hand in hand with the councillors and the management, and especially the stakeholders, our traditional institutions, our ulamas, our pastors, our camp chairman, our party men, the youths and women. Your own responsibility is even more difficult than mine because you are easily accessible and the expectations are very high. You must be able to take care of small facility. You must take care of barriers. You must take care of marriages, naming ceremonies. We are expected everywhere. And this is what we must do because it's part of our culture. So you have a responsibility to keep this stakeholding the way we are doing. With little resources, we can do that. Don't run away to Kano. Don't run away to Jos or to Bay. Don't arrest. There is no rest. You chose to do this. And therefore, you must access it. To the newly sworn commissioner, and 6 special advisors, I congratulate you on your well-deserved appointments. You have been selected strictly because of your proven track records, unblemished integrity and competence. Alhaji Chukur has been this and that. There is no position that you have not held. And so my expectation from you is very high. As for the special advisors, you can say that this is an attestation that we don't throw away our own. Even though they have finished their tenure as local government chairman, or they have lost election or nomination, I still brought them back into the system as special advisors. So that we don't leave any gap. They are very useful and important to me and to all of us because of the knowledge they have. I won't allow those vultures to come and take them away. Requires fresh energy, and we must hit the plan of working because we are all giving MDAs that are surrounded later on. Foster collaboration with the commissioner. You must work in perfect harmony with their permanent secretary and the civil service structure to drive ministerial goals. Provide actionable advice to the special advisors. I expect innovative, data-driven and honest counsel that helps this administration unbundle critical economic sectors. It does not matter how long you stay, but how well you serve. We have only about 9-10 months to go, but you may make an impact that someone who has been there for 2 years has not done. So just work hard, we'll give you the tools, and we'll give you the access and the requirement for you to perform. Our administration has zero tolerance for indolence, corruption, and disloyalty. We are here to serve the public with dedication. There is no Saturday or Sunday in our dictionary as leaders. We must work for service. At the third tier of government, local governments have been granted autonomy to run their affairs. However, I'd like to urge local government to continue to cooperate with the state government to realize for serving the people of the state without compromising their autonomy. Security is a major thing that we have really taken, and we are not taking it for granted. We have put a lot of emphasis in this administration. Therefore, as I said, collaboration with all the stakeholders is very important for us to sustain the security, the space that we have created, the peace and serenity. Our people must go to farm, they must go to school, and they must go to the market. We cannot afford this. We are in the opposition. We must manage scarce resources. We must help our people. We must connect spiritually and physically with our people. We must be working together. And we are the roots of all this as local councils. Because I use their predecessors very well. And I think we are also going to do better because of their human capital. So I'm expecting so much improvement in the security architecture, collaboration with the security agencies, making sure you hold security meetings with all the security agencies in your local council, and of course with other stakeholders. That will foster, but you should not be complacent or sit down and think there are not bad eggs. Make sure that informers and those that are collaborating with bad eggs are fished out and reported to the security agencies or to me directly. To this end, the government will continue to closely monitor the performance of the local government to ensure accountability, transparency, and delivery of dividends of democracy. I would like to conclude by asking the local government council to immediately swear in their councillors and inaugurate their council as soon as they are back in their headquarters. Let me appreciate the Chief Judge and the Grand Jury for administering the oath, the Bauchi State Independent Electoral Commission for peaceful election, and the good people of Bauchi State for their unwavering support. Finally, I once again congratulate the newly elected local government chairman, the new commissioner, my brother Tuku, and the special advisors, our former chairman of local government, and wish them Allah's protection and guidance in the discharge of their duties. The deployment of the new commissioner and special advisors are as follows. Mohammed Tuku Adamu will take care of water resources. Honorable Abdul Deu will serve as special advisor on rural development and special duties. Honorable Nasir Zakarai will serve as special advisor on education. Honorable Lawi Abu Subi will serve as special advisor on housing and environment. Honorable Hassan Garba Ajama will serve as special advisor on SMEs and empowerment. The many will serve as special advisor on health and social welfare. Engineer Abdul Karim Suleiman Hassan will move from rural development RAM to serve as special advisor on special projects and power. Mohammed Usman Sadi will serve as special advisor on livestock and aircrafts. We thank you, and Allah continue to guide and protect us. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.